extra large air fryer. It cooks on the top, it cooks on the bottom. You can do one thing up top, you can do one thing down below, you can do two things up top, two things down below, or just one thing in one basket. It all depends on how you're cooking, and if you need to cook things at the same time, or you need to have them finish all at the same time, they can cook separately, 2 different times, 2 different temperatures, but all be done at the same time. Or you can set one basket and hit one of our buttons called Match Cook, and it's going to duplicate it in the second basket. And when I say 2 things at one time, how about a 5.5-pound roasting chicken? Oh my gracious, this is 10 quarts total of food. You're going to have a lovely time cooking in this, and you can do double-decker cooking. I've got red new potatoes down below, which you can't see, and on top are carrots. And there are 2-color carrots. So all of those come together really nicely. And this is all vertical. It only is about 15 inches tall, about 10 inches wide, takes up very little room, and fits underneath your kitchen counter cabinet. This is extraordinary. Leave it out all the time. Available in this one color only. Come down here and let me show you what you're going to get, because we include everything. We include both baskets, and you get 2 crisper plates. All of these are dishwasher safe, as are the baskets. And then inside each basket, there is also a cooking rack down below that is also dishwasher safe and is removable. Now, in addition to that, you're getting 5 skewers, and you're getting 1 set of tongs. Now, along with our operational booklet, all of this comes together and is exclusive and brand new technology. And this is exclusive to QVC. Nobody has this offer with the unit, the skewers, and the tong together as a set. Now, at retail, if purchased separately, this would be $252.97. Call that $353. We are the lowest price we found at only $179.98 and free ship. How much is free ship saving you? How about $18.47? Almost $18.50. That's 2 large pies at the pizzeria. Hello. How you doing? So all this comes together at a really great time when you're looking to upgrade, when you are looking to really get into air frying. Now, if you air fry, for example, French fries, you're using up to 75% less oil than if you were to deep fry those French fries. This is an extraordinary machine at the lowest price we found, and we couldn't be more excited to bring it to you as of today's special value. This hour is called Ninja Kitchen. We're going to spend the entire hour barely scratching the surface of what this can do. I cooked in this at home, cooked today's special value from Sunday, those beautiful fillets from Estelli, up top, and steak fries. I had a dinner party. Other people ate the steak fries. I wanted them, but I didn't eat them. And then I had some broccoli, and that was fine. All this works together beautifully. You're going to see my pictures tomorrow morning. Right now, though, let's welcome back in Kenzie Swanhart, the director of the Ninja Test Kitchen. It's great to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, too.
Always a pleasure to have you back with us.
Thank you.
So excited about this because for the first time, we're stacking vertically.
Yes.
And now we're cooking up and down, not side to side. We're not taking up all that very valuable horizontal space in the kitchen.
Now you can see why we called it the double stack, because you have 2 different drawers that you can stack in. That's up to 4 different foods that you can cook, different temperatures, different times, and everything is ready, hot, and go to the table at the same time. So this is truly revolutionary, and now you're able to do 10 quarts all at the same time.
I mean, a total of 10 quarts. Each basket is 5 quarts. You can do 1 or 2 foods per basket.
Yep.
There's something called Smart Finish, where everything finishes at the same time, even though it's cooking at different times and temperatures.
Yep.
Or you can do Match Cook, where everything cooks at the same time and temperature in both baskets.
Yeah, so you could do the same food. If you have tons of French fries or tons of chicken wings for the big game.
A big family to feed.
A big family to feed, you can do that. But if you are, say, making dinner for you and your significant other and the kids want something else, you can do that too. And we're going to show you all of this. And it really all is coming together with this control here, because what we've done is build the intelligence in here so you don't have to push buttons and get started at different times. I call that dinner equation math. It's not math I want to do.
Nobody wants to do that.
We want to leave it up to the double stack to get started. So David, all you do is push the power button. You're going to choose what you're doing in your top and your bottom.
Right.
Let's just say we want to air fry in the top.
Because this is a 6-in-1, and I'm going to read this because I don't want to miss anything. First, it's an air fryer, right?
It is.
It's going to air bake, air roast. It's going to reheat, dehydrate, and air broil.
And broil, yes. So you are getting those 6 things in one, and you can do air fry in the top and bake in the bottom if you want. If you want to dehydrate and roast, you can. So what I did is I went ahead and chose that we were going to air fry for 20 minutes at 390. And let's say in the bottom basket, so basket number 2, let's just say we're going to broil, and we want to do that at 450 for 10 minutes, right? You're going to go ahead and choose Smart Finish down at the bottom and click Start. Do you see how it's holding the bottom while the top gets started? So while the top takes 20 minutes, the bottom only takes 10. There's no reason to start that cooking at the same time.
But when this gets down to 10 minutes, the top timer, the bottom will automatically turn on.
Automatically. You don't have to be there. You don't have to push any buttons. It does all of the work for you.
Ask any home cook what they're most stressed about during dinner time, and it's getting everything to the table hot at one time.
Yes, yes. My kids are not happy if the French fries are hot and the chicken nuggets are not, you know?
Now, I'm going to tell my producer I'm having a little trouble hearing you, and it's coming out garbled. So if you can speak slowly and very clearly to me if there's something happening with my earpiece, I'm not sure. Let's talk about what's happening inside. We have a little graphic that helps to better describe this.
Let's talk about what's going on inside, because this is air fry technology. So this is that super heated hot air circulating around your food. And here you see with the double basket, on the bottom you're cooking one food, it has an independent heater and fan circulating that food around. Then on the top basket, you have a separate independent heater and fan. So these are truly like 2 different air fryers, 2 different ovens cooking at the same time.
I cooked fillets up top, like you have strip steaks here.
Yep.
And then I did my steak fries down below for the dinner party, and it was great.
Look at that. So I know what you said. You said I did the steaks up top, the fries on the bottom,
below.
And you said, oh, but I could have done them in the same basket.
Could have done them in the same basket if I wanted to.
Or I could have done even more food if I wanted to.
But I wanted the steaks to come out a little earlier because I wanted them to be a little more medium rare. So I cooked those purposely in the second basket, or in the top basket, so that I could enjoy something that was a different temperature.
Yes.
This is all really very important. Plus, it was fillets. I didn't want to mess it up. So all this comes together really nicely. And those crisper trays are great because they go right into the dishwasher.
Yes.
As did this basket.
As did the basket. So super easy to clean, and it's nonstick. So if you didn't want to put it in the dishwasher, quick clean out as well. So I had those steaks on the top rack, and then what I did below were these little fingerling baby potatoes, which I'm going to go ahead and pour out. And David, like you mentioned before, what we love about air frying is the fact that you can do up to 75% less oil. When we test that in the test kitchen, we actually test that with French fries, right? Hand cut French fries, but that, you know, carries true if you're baking potatoes, if you're doing roasted veggies for the holidays, maybe you're doing Brussels sprouts or broccoli, you can do that as well. Next time you host that dinner party and you can't have the French fries, go ahead and put the broccoli right next to the French fries on top.
Well, I can cook them in the same basket because I've got that crisper tray that separates them. So do 2 foods per basket, 4 foods total, a total of 10 quarts.
Yeah.
But the size is going to amaze you.
It is.
Now, the height of this, about 15 inches in height, but the width is only about 10 inches across. Now, this control panel is another 2 inches, but it's all thin behind it.
Yeah.
So I found that this fit underneath my cabinets beautifully, right against the wall, didn't take up much room, and left me plenty of room beside it to put other things.
Exactly, exactly. It's super compact. You are actually getting the ability to have 2 air fryers, but only take up the counter space of 1.
There it is back, and we'll pull back a little further to show you it fits underneath that shelf beautifully. Imagine if that dark shelf were another row of cabinets.
Exactly.
This is only 15 inches tall, but it's going to hold 10 quarts of food.
That's a lot of French fries. That's a full meal for you and to the family.
Maybe it's movie night, maybe it's big game night, and maybe you want to cook lots of hors d'oeuvres for the gang.
Ooh,
this
that
is
sounds
great
good.
because you can do it all at the same time.
Yeah, I love, you know, over Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays, your oven is really at max capacity with that bird usually.
Sure.
What are you doing for your sides? You're not waiting for the bird to cook. You can do them in your air fryer.
You can also bake in this. So
Yes.
if you want to do things like a cobbler here, or you wanted to do dinner rolls or something like that, you can bake inside here as well.
Exactly.
But also, if I've got leftover pizza, which almost never happens in my house, but if you have something left over and you want to reheat in this, you can do that as well.
You can do that as well. I love that. Look at all of the different things we've done at the same time. We did our steak and potatoes, and we did these little cobblers all at once. Everything's coming to the table nice and warm. Think about maybe date night. How do you make date night even better? You do it at home and you control every ingredient, but you don't have to pick up a finger to cook. You just prep it, put it in, and you're good to go.
There's also suggested temperatures and times for all the types of foods that you're cooking. It's in that startup guide. So, and I found that very helpful because I wanted to make sure that I did everything right.
Yes.
Right? Because I was not just cooking for me, I was cooking for other people as well. So that was important. All of this comes together really nicely, and you get a lot of food. There's a lot of food on this platter.
There is a lot of food. And David, I know you gave a sneak peek to this before, but I just can't call it enough. The fact that you can fit, thank you so much, 5.5 pound chicken in here. You're cooking that whole chicken. And then in the second drawer, what we did was we used that rack again because you can stack it. We did the veggies on the top. So I've got my carrots here. We're going to go ahead and put those there.
Beautiful.
But what I want you to see, actually I might be able to just do this quickly. Look at that.
Here come the carrots.
There go the carrots.
I'll help
you grab
with that.
the straggler.
That one is
Ooh,
straggling.
Is it hot?
Let me go this way. There we
Thank
go.
you so much. And then
Warm,
right
not
below,
hot.
we've got the potatoes. So I love that you can do all of this at the same time.
And these are little baby reds.
Little babies. And everyone gets what they want. You want to do Brussels sprouts, like I said. You want to do mixed root veggies. You want to do broccoli. You can really control everything here and do whatever you want. It's really a mix and match game so that you can create what you want.
So let me tell you again the 6-in-1. This will, and I need to read because there's so many. Air fry, of course, because it's an air fryer. But you're also going to have air broil, bake, roast, reheat, and dehydrate.
And
This
so we
is
roasted the chicken, those larger proteins. That's what you're going to use air roast for. Broiling, maybe you want to add a little cheese on top of like a chicken, right? Or if you're baking, that's when you're going to use the bake function. If you're doing like a baked
the
good.
chicken cooks longer than do the vegetables.
Exactly.
And you can do that in the double rack because you can do smart finish and have the vegetables hold and then turn on when the chicken's almost done, and then everything is finished at the same time.
At the same time. The whole goal here is how do we get the food to the table hot and ready for everyone at the same time. Here what you're seeing is we're installing those crisper plates in the bottom. They're non-stick, they're dishwasher safe. You go ahead and add your veggies, add your french fries, and then we add that rack on top, that double stack rack. And then you can add your food. So here you see we're doing chicken fingers and french fries, perfect for the kiddos, right? And then we've got salmon, and I believe those are green beans. And so easy to do. You're creating a meal for, you could feed up to 8 people here easily, but that's a meal for probably 4 to 6. And then you just push a button and walk away. And then when that happy beep goes off, if you have a Ninja product, you know the Ninja happy beep. It means your food is ready, and everyone comes running to the table, at least at my house.
So use Smart Finish or use Match Cook, and you're going to either, with Match Cook, match everything top and bottom, or Smart Cook, where things are cooking differently in each basket, different times, different temperatures, but all finishing at the same time.
Exactly.
It's holding until it can sync up, and the times are all recommended for you, and they're all listed. Either do the presets or control it yourself. Now, you're going to get the unit itself, and you're also going to get 5 skewers and a set of tongs.
Yes.
We have never done this exclusive offer before, and you
Wow.
all don't offer it anywhere else with all these extras.
We don't.
Now, this, if sold separately, would be $252.97. Call that $253. Okay, you're 3 pennies shy of that. We are at $179.98, lowest price we've found. We're also free shipping and handling. How much are you saving on the free ship? $18.47 more. You're saving. Nobody in this day and age tells you how much you're saving. They're telling you how much things are increasing, right? So this is an opportunity for you to get an upgraded air fryer. And remember, we found that you can do French fries, for example,
Yep.
75% less oil than if you were to deep fry them.
Yeah.
This is extraordinary, but still crunchy on the outside, soft and pillowy on the inside, the way God intended a French fry to be.
The perfect French fry.
All this works together really nicely, and if you're looking for a color, we have just one. We have this dark gray,
made
and
it
it
easy.
matches everything. It's so perfect, it's so easy, and best of all, we've got it for you at the lowest price we found. We're so excited about this today's special value, and so many of you have been asking for an upgraded air fryer. This is the one that I'm using in my own home now. It's really extraordinary because also one basket doesn't leak into the next one.
Right.
So there's no dripping, there's no mess for you to clean up, nothing for you to wipe up. This is an extraordinary machine, and it all comes together for you vertically. It's going to take advantage of that vertical space in our kitchen, which we usually ignore and we don't take advantage of. If my kitchen were 9 football fields wide, I would fill every inch of it. I think most of us
there's
would,
never
right?
enough counter space.
Yeah, there's never enough counter space. So what you need is something that's going to take advantage of vertical space, right? So it's going up this way, not out this way. So it's only 10 inches wide, the cooking surface itself, and then another 2 inches for the display panel.
Exactly.
But it's super thin. Let me turn this to the side so you can see. See how thin that is? This is an extraordinary machine.